Good evening, East Africa. Now, Mambo VP for Tanzania and Kenya. Actually, for Kenya, we're very sorry. The lockdown, there's a third phase for COVID-19. That's why they had to lock down. But we pray for them. Our sincere prayers and warm wishes for them. Now more than ever, I'm yours truly, Shadrach Shagaf Kisame. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's a brand new week of the desk. And trust me, it's going to be an exciting one because I have two young brains. They're actually fresh from school. They're actually finishing campus. One has been here before, Mr. Ivan Tukundane, and we have Prosi together with him today. But actually, we're going to be tackling the nightmare of unemployment among the youth. You know, we can talk about this and sing the song, but it's through this that the implementers, the policymakers, look at these topics, look at our opinions, and try to see what they can do to ease or to curb the gap that is between the unemployed and the ones that are employed. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Ivan has been here before. It is your first time. How are you?
I'm fine.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
So you're also in school, right?
Yeah.
Chambogo University.
Chambogo University.
Chambogo has to give me something because I'm giving you people a platform. I don't know what is happening, but you people should give me, Ivan, you people should give me some money. Now you brought someone again from
money.
You don't. I don't want to.
Unemployed youth.
We don't have the money.
I understand.
Yes.
It's just. I had Abdul Nasser weeks ago, and he was also talking about the same thing. Now your views. I'm gonna start with you, Ivan. This nightmare.
Thank you very much. As a country, as Uganda, we are having this disease.
Yeah.
Actually, world over, the whole world has experienced unemployment issues due to COVID pandemic.
Yeah.
But when it comes to our country, Uganda,
Yeah.
we have had these issues of unemployment and they're escalating every now and then.
Yeah.
They are coming simply because we are having very many factors which are leading unemployment. And in my perspective, I feel these factors can be tackled and we have it solved or minimized.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you, aren't you super ambitious? Because Rome wasn't built in one day. Because
yes, I know it is very hard
Yeah.
for it sort of unemployment to zero level,
Yeah.
but we can at least minimize it. For example, if we look at the economics of this country,
Yeah.
we look at the banking sector,
Yeah.
we shall find a scenario that many of our banks in Uganda
Yeah.
are owned by the foreigners.
Yeah.
And as if that is not enough,
Yeah.
those foreigners are living in their home countries.
Yeah.
So you are going to find a scenario that the managing directors and big offices in that banking sector,
Yeah.
they are occupied by the foreigners.
Yeah.
We the citizens,
Yeah.
I believe Uganda, the education system it is having, it has at least produced well-trained managers,
Yeah.
CEOs,
Yeah.
but they are not given an opportunity.
Yeah, Ivan, proceed. Ivan has made his case, but I think he's super ambitious. Don't you think that Indians, expatriates, can do a much better job at managerial level than you people?
No,
Why do you think
not
so?
really.
Why do you
I
think
think
so?
we can do better.
Why?
We have the capacity.
Why?
Meanwhile, we are doing education. We are at the university. But what is next after our school? Eh? I think those things that we expect those outside people to do can be done by ourselves as well. Eh? If I'm doing education, meanwhile that is the course I'm doing. If I'm doing education,
Yes.
I think the country does not need to hire people from outside countries to come to Uganda to educate our kids. I am a teacher.
Yeah.
I can teach those kids as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So there is no reason for us to bring those people
The
from outside,
expatriates. To come and take your places.
to come and take our places.
Yes,
And
you can-
definitely that will leave me unemployed.
Yes,
And
but,
of course I would face the challenges related to it.
Before we even go into the challenges, Ivan, you can talk a normal job, but managerial level, you are not just skilled enough.
Let
You're
me
not
ask
yet.
you-
You have mere degrees.
Let me ask you. Let
Not
me ask
experience
We are
whatsoever.
trained.
Uh-huh.
We are trained before we get to those degrees.
let me
What
ask
are those 3 years we spend at campus for? We are there being trained. Meanwhile, we are doing intern school practice.
Yes.
in that school practice, what are we doing?
Yes.
We are practicing. We are getting experience.
Let me bring in Ivan. Is that experience enough?
I want to ask you, Shadrach, why are you feeling that the people who are not facing the challenges? Because you must understand, these people are not living in Uganda, some of them. They are managing us from their countries. We who are facing the challenges, who are seeing the reality,
Yeah.
how do you tell me that now we cannot manage the challenges we are facing, yet we have the universities? That means you are making the education system of Uganda to be completely nonsense.
No, but this is what I think. Now I'm talking in terms of I cannot bring my capital and then give you to manage it.
No, as the government, which I think the government is the president, because the president who can say that he can do away with the parliament. I believe for me, you'll not go with confused people who think there is a government and president. President is the government and we have accepted. So now as the president...
She wants to disagree. Is the president the government?
Not really.
Why?
No,
not really.
Let me tell you, in other nations,
not really.
in other nations, that's how it is supposed to be. We have the president and the government. But in Uganda, for our case, the president is the government. Whatever he wants to implement is what is implemented. And that is a fact.
Let me bring in Prosi. Prosi, why do you think the president is not the government?
I don't think the president is the government. Unless the word government has changed meaning.
What, in your perspective, what's the government? What do you think the government
is?
The
government, I think, is the people. The people who are being led, and then the leader, the leaders. The moment those two come in touch,
then we form a government.
We form a government.
Let me teach you one thing, Prosi.
No, wait.
We have three executive arms of government. We have the executive, we have the parliament, and the judiciary. But the president can proudly say that he can do away with one of the executive parts of the government.
He
which
might
is
just say, but he's not able to implement.
He's influencing it. What do you mean?
Okay, to a smaller extent.
It's getting heated up here. So, Ivan, we're digressing, but I would want to address that. If, let's say, he said he's doing away with the executive, can he? Can he before we have Prosi coming? Can he do away with it?
Because we have seen him doing these things.
When?
He has influenced the age limit absolutely without any doubt, and I don't have,
let him submit.
Without any doubt, Mr. Museveni can do away with the parliament because he has done it before.
How realistic is that?
It is realistic in that the ideas or the roles of the parliament, which it is supposed to do, can be done by him. You have seen him on a number of occasions. I want the age limit removed. Was it removed? Yes. So now which another type of government do you need? If I tell you that Museveni is the government, you have no rights to say that Museveni is not the government. He has influenced the parliament.
You want to disagree?
100%.
She wants to disagree.
Ivan, if the president was the government, then I wouldn't expect us to vote leaders on our own.
That's why you have seen other leaders
appointing leaders. He would be appointing people to just lead us. But the fact that we have that right to vote still shows that the government is not actually the president, or the president is not the government.
Have you seen the type of election we have always been having?
Before we even go back before we even go to quality of election, we're really digressing. Let's just stay on focus. It's getting heated up now. Before we go for a short break, I want us to let's just finalize this. Do you think our education system, for the two of you, do you think our education system has produced the best quality for these people to get managerial position? In one second, Ivan.
I feel the education system we have, it is not the idea that we should have, but at least with the people who are facing the reality in Uganda, they can best do the managerial stuff of managing the companies and the organizations we have in the country.
So you think we can?
We can, because we are the one facing reality.
Proceed.
I don't think that, the education system we have is not okay. Ask me why. Why? Look at these universities. When we are at campus, the lecturer does not come here to record people that this one has attended, this one has not attended. And at the end of the day, people are just graduating. They have papers, but they do not have the actual graduated.
Ladies and gentlemen, on that point, let me go for a short break. When we come back, we start exactly there. The education system, how is it influencing the unemployment of this country? Now, do not go away. The room is actually heated up. I'm coming back. The desk returns in a bit. Now, welcome back. If you just joined us, I'm afraid you've missed the very first, actually heated up segment of the desk. Now, tonight's edition, ladies and gentlemen, the youth talking the youth talking about jobs, the youth talking unemployment, the youth talking government, and it's heated up. Ladies and gentlemen, like the saying goes, educate the girl child and educate the nation. I like to talk to the girls to put a brick on educating the nation. Now, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it's Ivan Tukundane. He's been here before, and Prosi. They are all fresh from campus. Very enthusiastic youths, very patriotic Ugandans, and guess what? We are tackling national issues. Now, you can follow this very lovely discussion on our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Do it for Shadrach Kisame and do it for U24 Television. Back to you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you've actually guided the discussion to, is the education quality producing people that can actually fit positions in the market space? Let's just talk about our education. You were here before, you talked about it.
Yes.
in a nutshell. And she was actually trying to re-echo, and she's saying that lecturers come, like you made an example last time, and they're like, you go to a practical session of scientists and they're saying, assuming that this guy is working. So they're just assuming, still theory.
Yes.
Let's just take it on from there. Do you think this is the reason as why people are not employed, because the education is not making them ready or relevant
It is
enough?
true that part of the factors which are leading unemployment is education system, which is not proper.
Yeah.
But I feel that the education system we have
Yeah.
can at least solve
Yeah.
some percentage of unemployment.
Yeah.
Now here, when we come to unemployment,
Yeah.
normally we should not focus on education, because Uganda at least has done some good work in educating us.
Let's get your narrative.
Yes.
You're saying we are not there, but even the little we've done can help.
Can help us get employed.
Yeah.
But now when you look at this thing, the government or the president has so much brought on board the foreigners, because we must agree that our country is not financially independent. And the moment you find that the country is not financially independent, that means our monetary policy, we are not going to be in position to manage or influence it. It is going to be influenced by the foreigners who will come to invest in our country. And guess what? It will bring profit repatriation. Those people are going to invest massively in our country
and take the money back.
And we shall limit our employment levels and even our investment levels.
Can I bring in Prosi at this moment? Prosi, the Honorable Minister Kasaija, Minister of Finance and Planning, said that we're in trillions now for the government debt, and every Ugandan should pay 1.5 million so that you can eradicate that debt. So do you think, like what Ivan is saying, is because of profit repatriation that this money is not staying in here? That's why we are having things like those?
Definitely, yes. Because you do not expect, in Uganda we have levels of, we are not equal in terms of income. Some people are very rich, others are just there balancing in the middle, and others are very bad off, very poor. And those are the majority. I don't believe those very poor people can be able to raise the 1.5. That is what? That is, it is an abuse actually.
To who?
To those poor people. You cannot tell someone is even lacking what to eat, and you're telling them to pay that 1.5 of which they don't even know what it is going to be used for.
They know, because the government has debt. They made for you roads.
They don't know. Some people are back there. They are there, just there. They don't know what is happening in the country.
In fact,
no. Ivan, before you come in, you're not putting government in a corner saying you don't know how this debt came about. This debt came about. You needed roads, you needed electricity, you needed dams.
Now let me tell
and
you.
these things, who is consuming them? Let
me tell
you people.
Let me tell you, Shadrach.
Yes.
The government has excessively borrowed money from abroad. In a disguise of doing what you are telling me.
Is it a disguise?
It is a disguise. The reason being, they bring that money and the levels of corruption are high. You find a road which is supposed to be built to sustain for 10 years. The road is built and it lasts for 1 year.
Just for the
so
record,
they borrow 20 million for a road and they use 1 billion.
Just for the record, Uganda's roads are the most expensive in the world.
That is your own statistics. Because when you look at our roads, they just construct the road and in 1 week, you see they are calling upon UNRWA, again come and do what? And because of high levels of corruption, they are giving substandard companies contracts because they have been given something. In fact, 1.5 M, which we are supposed to pay with the public, they are saying that each Ugandan, to me I feel those government officials, those people who have stolen our country, they should be put to board so that they remove some of their riches.
Yeah.
You find someone is having, of my age, is a son of a minister, is having a mansion of building, and you ask yourself, which is that job is he doing?
No,
So they should reduce that money.
Yeah.
They overtax the rich.
Yeah.
Actually, they should change the taxation policy.
Yeah.
Now you hear these exorbitant taxes they are bringing up.
Yeah, yeah.
Now you are telling me, a university student, that you are going to be taxing 12% on data.
Yeah, yeah.
And we are opting for Odell.
Yeah.
I am suffering right now when there is no data.
Yeah,
What do you expect when they put the 12% on data? Don't you think the government is not patriotic? Actually, the government have told you the government, to my fear, is not patriotic to his own nation.
Proceed. This man here is a politician. But for you, I guess you are not. It's specifically ideology. Let's.
No, I'm speaking facts. I'm not speaking points from political
You
views,
know,
but
he's too much into politics.
I'm speaking things that are happening, and even you people, you are seeing them yourself.
Brother, don't you
but
think he's
maybe you
don't you think
fear
he's talking
because
too
you are
much?
in captivity.
Don't you think he's talking too much?
He's not saying too much. It is relevant. As
Yes, go
saying
on.
there are people who are behind there in villages, deep in the
Yeah,
villages,
yeah.
and they are not informed.
Yeah.
Eh?
Of what
when
the man
they
is
see
doing.
these roads being constructed, they think the government has just put. They don't know they're supposed to pay for those roads indirectly.
Then you people,
So when you
elite,
tell
you're
them,
supposed to
when
teach
you tell-
them.
and I'm supposed to teach. Do you expect me to go to the village and go telling
Your family members.
You
everyone?
know, the
It starts
government
with
pays
you.
the people.
Everyone. And you
Pays
think every
people to go
family has
outside
educated
and
people
teach
who
them
are
and
informed.
sensitize those people. Now for me, go outside for friend, I start sensitizing.
No. You don't do it as a job. You start with your family.
You start with your
For
family.
instance,
But
Shadrach,
now-
let's say I came from Nakapiripirit.
Nationalism.
Nakapiripirit. I have like how many? Like 20 family members. I'll tell them, okay, that road that you're seeing, that highway has been built
No.
because of your
But
tax.
I
Let me
don't want us
what
to just
is the
imagine
use of
things.
the government
I know it
paying
can
that?
be done,
Yeah.
but have
Hypothesis.
you done it?
They've done it.
Have you done it? I mean you.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
You see-
Are you doing it?
Yeah.
You
yeah.
see, the problem,
Yeah.
the problem with these journalists,
Yes.
for them they are already in captivity. They are speaking what should be heard by the government. But we are not bringing out the actual reality to the citizens and the people.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we are the majority.
Yeah,
We are the
yeah.
people suffering. We are here,
We
the
know
way
what
you see
we are
us here.
facing.
We are just dependent. We don't have jobs.
Yeah.
Just at the university, we
Yeah.
are showing you that you people,
Yeah.
we are teachable.
Yeah.
You can bring us in any field and we can work.
The-
But guess what? Do you think you can get any job?
Okay, let me go for a short break. When I come back, we wind up this discussion because these people are actually going to kill me from here. But a lot of them start like that, very enthusiastic on TV. When they get government jobs, they disappear. Do not go away, the desk returns in a bit. And welcome back. I'm telling you, the desk is getting heated up. Now, are you into politics? You better sit back, relax, better lean forward, or even stand up because the desk has 10 minutes to go. We're still with Tukundane Ivan. This man is actually on flames. He's on flames. He feels like people should do better, government should do better, civil servants should do better. I don't know if he has civil servants in his family. He will tell us. But you can follow this very lovely discussion on our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Do it for Shadrach Kisame. Do it for U24 Television. And by the way, Ivan is still at campus. You want a job and you're still studying.
At my age,
No, it's not age. We're talking qualification. Are you qualified?
Let me tell you one thing.
Yes.
You
Yes.
must understand that being at campus or studying,
Yes.
it is one indicator that is showing me that Ivan is a teachable man.
Uh-huh. So you want to learn on job? No, we have no time to teach you on
Now,
job.
let me tell you,
Eh.
people are occupying offices even when there are files, you cannot look for them and you find them. People are occupying offices because they are related to people who are somewhere.
Yeah.
For me, I am one of the person who has now believed that Mr. Museveni is the government because we have currently failed to change peacefully. But now, guess what?
No, but Ivan, you're digressing. Proceed. I want to chip you in. Ivan is now digressing. He's now talking about changing leadership.
No, I'm saying we
Eh?
change the ways.
Okay, the ways.
We change the ways
Yeah.
and we see that unemployment stuff
Yeah.
can be at least tackled in one way or the other.
Ivan, and now, as you know, because our time is really well spent, what do you
Like-
think government should
like-
do
like-
for unemployment? What do you think government should do?
What I think the government should do
Yeah.
is it should reserve some places for us.
This is very
Olava,
selfish. Yes.
This government, it gives us it sponsors us.
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
You're at campus
On
and
government.
on government.
Be grateful
but
enough.
the government
Uh-huh.
has not secured a job for you. What have they even helped you?
Are you joking?
You
In
get
fact,
that, you
let
get
me-
that
guys,
degree
guys,
and
I
sit
have a
there
feeling,
with
yeah.
it.
Guys, no,
To
no.
me, I have a
And you
feeling.
say
yeah.
the government has
No.
helped you?
Shadrach, I
How
have
has
a
it
feeling.
helped
Ivan,
you?
Ivan. No,
I have a
guys.
feeling that taxation, we should
Before
rever-
even we go to taxation, her point,
Hmm.
she's saying they've given you a government sponsorship, but they've not given you a job, so government shouldn't act like they've done something. Are you kidding me?
No, let me tell you one thing.
Yes.
It
It
is
is,
nothing.
it is the responsibility of the government, having sacrificed yourself to serve the people, to provide jobs for them. It is their responsibility, and we pay taxes for them to act on our behalf, and we have entrusted them.
Rome was not built in one day.
It is
if,
true.
If they've given you at least the education bit of it, again, don't make it mandatory that
When
they
you-
should give you a job as
When you
well.
make
They should give
statistics,
me.
if you look at Uganda
Yeah.
and its unemployment rate level,
Yes.
and other countries,
Yes, yes.
where actually being a Ugandan
Yes.
is very hard, and as if that one is not enough, going through the systems of the government of Uganda
Yeah.
also is terrible. So to me, I have a feeling that
Yeah.
they should relax the taxation policy.
And how does that give you a job?
When they relax the taxation policy,
Yeah.
people are going to invest. Shadrach, when you go in the bank
Yeah.
to get a loan,
Yeah.
the security they are going
Interest
to ask
rate,
you,
security.
they are going to give you a certain amount,
Yes.
which cannot hit even half your ambitions.
Yeah.
But guess what? If you look at the foreigners once they come to Uganda,
Yeah.
they are given the incentives and everything they need, free land, tax exemptions,
Yeah.
and you ask yourself,
Yeah.
your citizens are also human beings. They are willing to invest.
But
Why don't you
yeah.
give that opportunity?
Yeah, but Prosi and Ivan, when that investor invests, regardless of the tax holidays, they give you jobs. That's why we give them the tax exemptions.
Now let me tell you, do you know the nature of jobs they do? For example, you look at UNRWA.
Yes.
UNRWA, when they give a contract to Chinese,
Yeah.
you'll find an African is just there in a very dirty job,
Yeah.
and they are overworked.
You don't qualify.
And let me tell you, those people have degrees. We have senior engineers from Chambogo University, Makerere, and different universities. But because those whites, for them, you see, there is something called brainwashing.
Yeah.
So now the government and the people concerned, but all that one is brought by the high levels of corruption. For them, they feel that an engineer from Chambogo University cannot build a road and a car for president passes. They want first to go to China,
Yeah.
got those improved economies,
Yes.
and they don't know that those economies also
And they
started
forget
ba-
about their
started.
own people.
No, but Prosi, you're saying forgetting about
They
their own
forget
people.
about their own people.
They don't forget
we
about
also
their
have
people.
the experience to do
No, you
those
don't.
things.
You don't. You've not showed us anything.
We have.
You've
the
not showed us
experience,
what have
but
you
we
built.
don't have the chance
Don't
to
pretend
show our
as if you are not
experience.
living in Uganda, Shadrach. If
She's
you are not,
actually pretending.
No, I'm not
so much,
pretending.
Like
No.
too much of
No,
pretense.
no, guys.
and you know the problem is,
Yeah.
some government actually majority of government officials,
Yeah.
I have seen frontline, I've seen those people.
Yeah.
For them, they are saying that not having a job, unemployment is okay. It is not a problem. Some countries are going up in flames because people cannot afford a meal.
Yeah.
Here, South Sudan,
Yeah.
a country went in because people were unemployed and they couldn't afford a meal.
Guys,
But now when you look at a person saying that being unemployed is okay,
Yeah.
as if he's living in heaven, you ask yourself, which type of citizen is he or is she?
Guys, as we
is
wind up,
unemployment?
guys, my point is really is, we have done something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But for us to give you these contracts that we give to, and I'm just being the devil's advocate here. I'm not saying I'm government, but this is probably what they are thinking. They are saying, hey, come and bid. International companies are going to come and bid. And when they come and bid, they bring a track record of successful projects. Ivan Tukundane has nothing, Prose has nothing. If you are the ones, whom would you give?
Now let me ask, do you think Ugandan companies have really done nothing? If you look at COVID-19 when they are giving contracts to the companies which are going to produce masks.
No, but we're talking roads, we're talking roads, building dams, the things that have money that you're talking about.
Even though, actually, let me tell you, Shadrach, if they had given you the contract to produce the masks,
Yeah.
you would be a Sudiro of Uganda.
You'd
There is no project without money,
Yeah.
but we are bringing roads because now everybody in the village, even those people who did not reach in senior one,
Yeah.
they know roads.
Yeah.
But now when you talk of masks, they will go offside the track.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, Shedrack, if
Yeah.
they had given you that contract,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be here with me. You would
Okay.
be somewhere. So there is no project in Uganda which is not having money.
Okay.
I am saying that the high levels of corruption in the country
Yeah.
are the one limiting the companies of Uganda
Okay,
to
as
be
we
given a chance, but it is not
Yeah.
that because
Yeah.
they are not qualifying. No.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, as we wind up, our time is really well spent. Prosi, your last words. Look into that camera and talk to government. Tell them what they want. What you want them to do for you.
The government, one, secure jobs for us. We are not studying for nothing. We are wasting our money for nothing. Secure some jobs for us. Two, the taxes are too much. And they're not favoring us.
Okay.
We need them reduced.
Yeah.
We need them reduced
Yeah.
so that we can live.
Ivan, last words.
Thank you very
Yes.
much, Mr. President. You are the government, but we are unemployed youth and we are still here alive and kicking. Please, we call upon that you put an environment that is going to help not Ivan only, but even the youth of the nation. Please, we are badly off. If you are patriotic, do what you think that should bring Uganda also to be a competing country in the world. Thank you very much.
All right, now that has been
Maxim.
Ivan and Prosi, very enthusiastic youth. They're actually on flames. Now, from me and the entire 24 management, we want to say good night. Let's stop it for here this week. Adios for God and my country, and may the good Lord actually bless this beautiful Uganda. Now, until next week, same place, same time. Of course, same host. Good night.